Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Carol in the Real. Today, I'm going to answer a few Q&A questions, and if you have any comments, you can leave it below. The first question I'm going to answer is, what is my name? As you know, my name is Carol Rochester. I was born in Kingston, Jamaica. I won't tell you what year, but I am now a married woman of 25 and a half years. I have 3 beautiful kids, 2 boys, and 1 girl. What is my nickname? My nickname is Mayto. I was given that name as a child because according to my parents, which I don't know how it correlates, but they named me Mayto because they said that I was plump like a tomato. Don't understand it, but it is what it is. What is the name of my pet? The name of my pet is Chico. I love him dearly. He wasn't always my pet, but eventually he was given to me and I love him as my own. He's a part of the family, and I would treat him the same way I would treat any of my children. He's my heart. My husband. What I can say about my husband is that he's hardworking, a good man. If any of you out there have a good man, then you know what a good man is. He will do anything for you. I wouldn't trade him for any man in the world. They couldn't give me $1 million and say, here, take the $1 million and let me have your man. No, my husband is my life. My husband is truly my soulmate. What physical activity I enjoy doing? I like to walk Chico. I get my exercise that way every day because he's one of these type dogs that pull you here, pull you there. He's spontaneous. You never know which direction he's going, and you have no choice but to go. You got to go with the flow. Do I believe in love at first sight? No. No. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you might see a man and think that you're in love with him, but then you don't understand or you don't know. He might have his partner, and he might tell you that he loves you, and you might think you're in love, but you can tell the difference when holidays come around. He's not there. You may want to be with him and he give you all sort of excuses or just not show up. There's more reason why I don't believe in love at first sight, but I guess we'll get into that another time. But no, don't believe it, love at first sight. No. To know someone is to love someone. And if you don't know them, you can't love them. So don't fall for that. Where am I from? I am from Kingston, Jamaica. I was brought here when I was 12 years old. Just a kid. I didn't know anything. I was so inexperienced to so much things. But I must tell you, I remember at 12 years old, or I should say at 13, starting my period for the first time, didn't understand. And instead of my mommy explain it to me, she handed me a book to read. But I love my mom, regardless of whatever. I love my mom. She just never really know how to be a mom at first. She eventually grew into it. But my mom is my life, was my life. I lost my mom in 2020. I lost my father in 2019. I lost my aunt along with one of my pets in 2018. So for a few years there, I've been having a little rough patches. But I'm grateful for my family, both immediate and distant, because they're there for me. And I love them with all my heart. What type of food I like? Well, I'm not a meaty person, even though I eat a lot of meat. I'm more a fish person. I like my salmon, baked salmon. And I like, from my country, the salt fish. I can't salt fish. Woo. That's the thing. If you never have Ackee saltfish, take yourself to a Jamaican store and try it out. You would love it forever. It's real good. What sports do I like? I like tennis. When I was younger, I used to play a lot of tennis in school. And I can remember there was a time when I forgot that I had a game and I didn't bring my tennis shoes. And instead of my coach canceling my game, he let me go ahead and play tennis in heels. So I had to wear my heels to play tennis, to play a match. And guess what? I won. I sure did. In heels. Yes, yes, yes. I'll never forget that. That was one of the exciting times of my life. An embarrassing time as well. What's my best achievement in life? My very best achievement is having my kids. Having a husband, someone who I can depend on. And I thank God for my husband because, like I said, he's a good man. He's there for me in every aspect of my life. He gives me what I want. Yes, he's cheap. Very cheap. But he's a good man. A real good man. You know, I don't always listen to him on certain things, you know, but he have a good heart. And so I will forever treasure him because he's my life, as well as my children's. I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you, but my heart is like beating. One of my fear is anxiety. I have real bad anxiety, and I'm trying my hardest to get over it. I don't know how, but I'm trying. So bear with me, please. I'm trying. There's so many questions. Like I said, if there's any question you would like to know about me, you can comment and let me know, and I can answer them in the next video. What is the most embarrassing thing ever happened to me? I don't even know if I should really say that, but that was the most embarrassing thing in my life. And I don't think I can ever forget it. I don't even know if I should share it with you all. But you know what? I'll go ahead and do it. Just remember that this channel is not kids friendly, even though there are contents that are for kids or kids can see, but there will be things that's not for kids. But I'll tell you one content that is most embarrassing in my life. I'm even embarrassed to talk about it. But this goes back to my childhood days. I remember it's hard. Oh God, it's really hard. Well, I lived with my grandmother as a child. She was a good grandmother. She'd do her best. I don't think I can talk about it right now. It's a little hard. And though I'm trying to be straightforward, it's hard. So maybe we might not venture on that little topic right now. Maybe in a later video. I can't. I'm trying. On a brighter note, I love spending time with my family. I love going out to dinner with my husband and the kids. My oldest child, my daughter, doesn't live with me. She's grown. And my two other kids are grown, my two boys, but they're still at home. My youngest just graduated from high school last year, and We had everything set up and thinking that he was going to go to college. He started the semester, but in the middle of the semester, he dropped the course even though he was doing well. He said he wasn't ready. So we decided we weren't going to force him because we wanted it to be his decision, his choice. We sort of like push our middle son. When he graduated from college, we pushed him on to go on to college, and he went away. And it wasn't that long after that we had to go get him. He had a breakdown. So we used that as a lesson to say, okay, the last one, our last child, wasn't ready for college yet. And if and when he does choose to go to school, it'll be his decision. We don't want to force him. We wanted for him to make that decision. As a parent, you want to do everything that is right for your kids. But sometimes it seems like what you want for them is not necessarily what they want. So the only thing is to just leave him to his own indignation. Just leave him. If he so choose, we're happy for him. If he choose not to, we're still going to be happy for him. Even though we would rather him go to school, but it's his decision. No more forcing them to do what they don't want to do. You know, my husband and I often wish that we had the ability or the experience, you know, like they have these days. I remember when I graduated from high school and I so wanted to go off to college. At that time, my mom and my dad had already separated. My dad was living in another state, my mom, in Florida. And the income wasn't good. And I went to financial aid and asked for help. I told them I wanted to go off to college. I wasn't working. It was only a single parent in the home, just my mom. And they told me to take financial aid, not financial aid, but to take out a loan. I don't know. How was I going to take out a loan if I wasn't working? The little bit of money that my mom was making wasn't barely enough to do anything. Remember, my dad wasn't in the picture. You know, to this day, I never forget that lady that told me to take out a loan, to get a loan. And maybe I would have gotten a loan if I was working, but I wasn't working. But then you know what? Maybe it was for the best. Yeah. You know why? Because I probably would not have met my husband. I probably would not have met my husband. And like I said, I wouldn't trade my man for the world. My husband is one of the best men out there. And a good man is really hard to find. Trust me. A lot of men these days, all they want to do is to just dig you out. You know, woman, you know what we're talking about. Dig you out. Nothing for you. Just to have sex with you and move on to the next. but I thank God for my husband. I thank God for my husband. Well, guys, I think this is all I can say for today. If you would like to comment on my video, please like, share, and subscribe. And if there's a question that you would like to have answered, please feel free to do so. Thank you for watching Carol in the Real.